Standardized tests. The fastest way to terrify any child with 5 letters outside of just whispering the word clown.
Teachers have reported kids throwing up, especially the younger ones. And it's the pressure.
That's true. In fact, this happens so much that official instructions for test administrators specify what to do if a student vomits on his or her test booklet. And something is wrong with our system when we just assume a certain number of kids will vomit. Tests are supposed to be assessments of skills, not a rap battle on 8 Mile Road.
The highest a 6th grade student can earn is 283. The student did earn a 283, incidentally. Despite the fact she earned a perfect score, she counted negatively towards my evaluation because she was 3 points below her predicted score.
That is ridiculous. The only way she could have hit her predicted score was if she answered everything right, wrote a few extra questions of her own, got those right, and then stapled them to the test. That teacher lives in Florida, which uses this formula to assess teachers. A formula which looks like the kind of thing that aliens carve into an anti-Semite's cornfield. And many of these formulas on which teachers' careers depend were partly inspired by research, and this is true, that modelled the reproductive trends of livestock. Basically, we judge the nuance of what happens in the complicated world of a child's mind the same way that we judge this. Look, I don't know what we did wrong, but your child is going to either pass algebra or birth a healthy calf. I don't know. Flip a coin.
Anyone in here that can tell me what they think that says, because this is how a teacher is judged. This is demoralizing to the teaching force.
6 teachers are joining the Houston Federation of Teachers in a lawsuit challenging a similar unreliable VAM accountability system.
I am a great teacher according to my past evaluations.
And this year, for the first time, my immaculate record is reduced to this caricature. We want evaluation systems that are fair and that are accurate and that are reliable. So that's one reason I want to stand up. It's for my fellow teachers, the parents, and moreover, my students who look up to me year after year.
Good afternoon. My name is Zeph Capo, and I'm the president of the Houston Federation of Teachers. Sister Johnson, there's fire in my belly because I'm also the elected chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Houston Community College System. I'm proud to join the ranks of individuals like Helen and Steve because we know when teachers stand up and take office, we can make the change that we want to see. We can change the policies that have been wrecking our schools and our children's classroom by seizing that power and working with our brothers and sisters across this nation. I'm here today proudly to speak on behalf of the Houston 7, not 6. You know, reporters, sometimes they get it wrong. The Houston 7, who work in a state without contracts, stood up to their school district and with the help of their national union, took them to federal court. When our school district adopted and placed such heavy emphasis on the SAS value-added metric, they minimized the value of their teaching practices by trying to encapsulate everything they do into an unreliable and statistically invalid score produced by a black box formula. A black box formula owned by a corporation who profits off the high stakes, test-driven mania that has hijacked our schools, perverted our policies, and done irreparable harm to our kids. I'm equally, if not more, proud of the partnership that we developed with Arizona State University, and in particular with Dr. Audrey Beardsley and Dr. Claren Collins to investigate the unintended consequences of this ill-conceived measure. This partnership gave hundreds, even thousands of our teachers the opportunity to give voice to the devastating impacts on their classrooms that resulted from the VAM policies. The information gathered through scientifically controlled focus groups and surveys with our teachers resulted in multiple peer-reviewed journals and at least 2 reports that were presented on Capitol Hill. and before hearings with the United States Senate. We take great pride in the fact that our experiences may have played some small role in the development of an EA bill to replace No Child Left Behind that gets the federal government out of the teacher evaluation business in all public schools. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why our voice matters.